Jai Swaminarayan. Let's read the 25th passage from the second Gadhadā. It's titled, A Renunciant who harbors worldly desires, and a householder who has no worldly desires. Let's dive right into it. On Shravan Vadhi the 6th, Samvat 1879, or the 8th of August 1822, Swami Sri Sahajanandji Maharaj was sitting on a large decorated cot on the veranda outside the south-facing rooms of Dada Khachar's Darbar in Gadhadā. He was dressed entirely in white clothes. At that time, an assembly of munis, as well as devotees from various places, had gathered before him. Addressing all of the Paramhansas, Sriji Maharaj said, "Please listen. I wish to ask you a question. First, suppose there is a renunciant devotee of God who is strict in the physical observance of all religious vows. However, within their heart, they still have an intense desire to indulge in the Vishayas, the experiences of the senses. Nevertheless, they do not physically succumb to those desires. Such is the renunciant. Suppose there is also another devotee who is a householder. Physically, they have close contact with both people whom they might be attracted to and wealth. However, in their heart, they are free of worldly desires in all respects. The question then is, what will be their fate after death? Will they both attain the same state, or will one become superior to the other? Please consider the distinctions between the two and give an answer for each separately." Thereupon, Gopalanand Swami replied, "When the renunciant passes away, because of the intense desires in their heart to indulge in the Vishayas, God will make them a wealthy householder, either in this Mrityulok, this earth plane, or in Devlok, a heavenly plane, where they will attain an abundance of Vishayas to indulge in. In fact, in Devalok, they will indulge in Vishayas like those of a person who has deviated from their spiritual endeavors, as described in the Bhagavad Gita. On the other hand, when the householder devotee passes away, because they are free of worldly desires, they will attain the abode of God, Brahmapur, where they will reside at the holy feet of God. As far as the aforementioned renunciant is concerned, when they become satiated after indulging in the Vishayas, they will eventually develop vairagya, worldly dispassion towards them, and then, feeling guilty in their mind, they will engage in the worship of God. Thereafter, they will become free of worldly desires and attain the abode of God." Hearing this, Sriji Maharaj commented, "Correct. That is the exact answer to the question." Then Muktanand Swami asked, "If one has such strong worldly desires and wishes to eradicate them, by what means can they be eradicated?" Sriji Maharaj replied, "Just as Uka Khachar has become addicted to serving the sadhus, in the same way, if one becomes addicted to serving God and his Sant, to the extent that one would not be able to stay for even a moment without serving them, then all of the impure desires in one's antakaran, inner faculties, will be destroyed." Pardon me. Then Swayam Prakashanand Swami asked, "Maharaj, by which means is God extremely pleased?" Sriji Maharaj replied, "If a devotee who once had only 20 kilograms of grains in their house were to attain the sovereignty of a village, or the sovereignty of 5 villages, or the sovereignty of 50 villages, or the sovereignty of 100 villages, or even the sovereignty of the entire earth, and if, after this, they remain just as loving and humble with the Sant as they previously were when they were poor and submissive, and if they remain just as humble, even if they were to attain the kingdom of Indralok and Brahmalok, various heavenly realms, then God would be extremely pleased with them." As for a renunciant, even after attaining powers similar to those possessed by God, if they can continue to menially serve all sadhus in exactly the same manner as they did when they were new and timid, and not attempt to impose their authority upon other sadhus or try to compete with them, then God would be extremely pleased upon them. This has been the 158th discourse from Sriji Maharaj in the Vachanamrut. Thank you for listening, and Jai Swaminarayan.